Today, what is up guys, it is Bazzaa here today, back with another Fortnite video for you guys today on the channel. This would be a really cool video to do, and today my friends, we're going to be comparing every battle pass inside of Fortnite Battle Royale, and I'm going to be talking about them all with you guys, how they've changed over time, and the theme of all these battle passes, what they had inside them, and how they went. So, before we get in this video guys, I would just like to give some credit that is due. Now, I saw a video by Explode a few days ago. Now, basically, he made a video with clips from season 1, 2, and 3. Now, these clips were clips and different moments from all out these 3 seasons. This was just before season 4 came out, and these were clips throughout the 3 seasons, and they went to show, you know, how the game has evolved and all that. So it gave me the idea, and I thought I would compare the battle passes and how they have all, you know, changed over time, and what is, and you know, just the story behind them all. So I thought I'd just give some credit to Explode for helping me come up with this idea. So just then we got that out of the way, let's get on the video guys. Make sure you drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah guys, subscribe if you're new, put on those notifications, and let's get straight into it guys. Alright guys, so we're going to be starting off with, of course, Battle Pass Season 2. This was the first time a Battle Pass was ever added inside of the game, and this was a brand new thing for everybody. You know, it wasn't as popular as the Battle Passes are today. Not many people knew what it was. I mean, obviously over time it grew as, you know, the Fortnite community gained more information about this. People would get it, and the words were spreading, and everyone was starting to realize that, yo, this is the new way to get items if you want to not spend too much money and have a great time playing the game. It gets people to keep playing the game, and it's a grind for you, yourself, your friends to play, you know, squad up, grind out those tiers and levels. So, in the first ever Battle Pass in Season 2, you know, prior to this, we had Season 1 where, you know, there was no Battle Pass. It was just the shop. You had the levels that were added a little bit after Fortnite came out. So basically, there was just the shop. There was a season, you know, there was the Season 1, the shop. We had the original OG Fortnite map, and that was all there was. You know, Fortnite, no one was really sure what direction Fortnite was going in. We all knew that the season was coming to end, and we were all very curious on what was going to happen after that season and what was coming to Fortnite. So, the second season came along, and we were introduced to this new thing called the Battle Pass. Now, the Battle Pass was, well, everyone thought at the time it was sort of a way as having like a league, or not so much a league, but like a way of being sort of categorized, and sort of a way of showing how much you've played the game, and, you know, how far you've grinded through those tiers and levels. That's what it was for the most part, because it's the first time it would really show how much and long you've been playing for. So this was a really cool time, and, you know, by the end of the season, you know, whoever had that Dark Knight, you know, the people that grinded that Dark Knight, you knew they played a lot, you knew they were probably a decent player at the game. So yeah, talking about Knights, let's talk about the theme of the first Battle Pass in Season 2. So, the main theme for the Battle Pass in Season 2 was the Knights. We had the 2 regular Knights. The first Knight that you would unlock when you bought the Season Pass, or sorry, the Battle Pass at level 1 was the Blue Swire. And he was unlocked at the first, you know, first tier that you unlocked. As soon as you bought this, you unlocked him. You got some other stuff, and we'll get onto that in just a second. But, you know, we had the themes of the Knight, and we also had a little bit of a weird mix with sort of a disco theme, and that was with the Sparkle Specialist, the Disco Glider, and a few other things that came in the shop later down the track. So that was the theme. We had tiers going up to 1 to 70 in the first Season Pass, or Battle Pass. It was only tiers 1 to 70, not like the ones we have these days that are 100 tiers. So there were less items. At this time, there were no back blings, skydiving contrails, loading screens, nothing like that. No weekly challenges. So the way the challenges worked was, you know, every day you would get 2 challenges instead of the one that we get now. So this would work in the way as if you didn't buy the Battle Pass, everyone would get 1 free challenge that anybody can do, whether you purchase the Battle Pass or not, and then you would get a Battle Pass challenge. So for the people who purchased the Battle Pass, they would get 2 challenges a day for 5 battle stars, which would equate to 1 tier every day if you're playing every day. Now, of course, you would still get levels and tiers by getting to level 78, from 10, 20, 30, 40, so on. You know what I'm talking about, every 10 levels, and then the ones in between. So, you know, that for the most part was quite similar to how we have it today, besides the fact that there were no weekly challenges. So, you know, as we know now, we get challenges that are released every week. That was never a thing. They were just daily challenges, and that's what you had to do every day if you wanted to level up your tiers or your battle pass, as well as just playing and leveling up. So yeah, season 1 battle pass, it was the bare bones of what we have today. Today we get a much more of a bulk battle pass, and that, my friends, is when we're going to be moving on to season 3. The season 3 battle pass. The end of season 2, in the midway of season 3, we got a brand new map update, increasing the size of, well, not actually increasing the size, increasing the amount of located increasing the amount of POIs on the map, or point of interests on the map, and a lot more places to drop and squad up with your friends, you know, places to go. And that was the introduction of tilted towers, shifty shafts, the new factories, snobby shores, lucky landings, which came a little bit later on. You had junk junction and a lot of other places that were added, and this was when we got the new battle pass. Of course, new season, new map, new battle pass. Season 3 was the start of a lot of new things that came into Fortnite, and this is where the game really started to blow up and get a lot of attention. So, the battle pass for season 3, we had a space theme coming from astronauts. We had the Dark Voyager. We had the agent type skins. We had the elite agent. We had the Rust Lord, which was influenced by the Star Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. And we also had the John Wick influence, or interpreted into the game, with the John Wick skin, of course, for the tier 100. You had the pickaxe and the glider that were all related to John Wick. Now, of course, with season 3, this was the first battle pass that we hadn't gotten the increase of 30 extra battle pass or battle tiers, which would give us, in the long run, more items, more loot, more skins, more gliders, pickaxes. And this was something that a lot of people were very hyped about and excited about, including myself. Now, there were also a few people that were quite worried about, you know, the battle pass. Yo, we got 30 more tiers. Is it going to be more difficult to unlock, or for say actually get these tiers and get to that 100 tier? As you know, the last one we only had 70, so you know, in comparison, it sort of makes you think, well, this one's going to take longer. So yeah, the tier 100 actually was not taking any longer, because we got the introduction of the new weekly challenges. The new weekly challenges, where you would get one whole set of 7 challenges every week that you were to go ahead and complete all those challenges, you know, as fast as you wanted. You didn't have to wait till the next day until you got those dailies or anything like that. So the weekly challenges was one of the newer things introduced to the battle pass that we still have and know today. So the new map, or the season pass, or the battle pass for season 3 was actually a little bit shorter than the one for season 2, as the season 2 one went for about 70 to 80 days. It was actually increased at the end. They extended it for like 5 or something days, so it was increased for almost a week. Season was actually, you know, increased, which meant that the season 3 battle pass was delayed. So this, my friends, in season 3 was the introduction of backblings, skydiving contrails, loading screens. They were all added into the game, so a lot more items were introduced and squished into those 100 tiers. So there were a lot less just random stuff that you would get, such as XP, emotes, banners for your level or your banner, and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, that was something really cool, as we got the introduction to, you know, skydiving contrails, back blings, which is one of the biggest parts of Fortnite now. Everybody loves the back blings, and that is one thing that we all loved about season 3. Season 3 was where the battle pass really evolved to what it is today, with getting those awesome new things that we really love. And without season 3 battle pass, who knows where we could be. But backbling, skydiving, and trails, they were really a really good pick and a really good choice for Epic Games to add into the battle pass. So the last change with the battle pass for season 3 is that we no longer had a free daily challenge every time you would log in. Now, there was one free week of challenges that you would get, or everybody would have, whether you purchased the Battle Pass or not. So, if you didn't purchase the Battle Pass, there would be 1 week of free challenges, just like the weekly challenge that come out every week, but there was only one of them, and that came with 7 new challenges, each for 5 stars. So, what that means is, basically, you couldn't get 2 daily challenges every day. You would only get the Battle Pass challenge. But they then introduced stacking up to 3 challenges. Although if you play every day, this wasn't much of a difference, but it was something cool that was introduced into the game. So guys, that is Season 3. Moving on to what we know today for Season 4. The meteorite hit Fortnite. We had the new POI introduced, Dusty Divots. This brought new locations. We had the new epic trailers, a new sort of storyline that, you know, got people thinking about what's going to be happening in the future, new skins, and of course, a new battle pass. So, Season 4, we had superheroes, we have superheroes, and, you know, this was predicted. There are a lot of things predicted at the end of Season 3. You know, we were predicting prehistoric, we were predicting more space things. There's a lot of things pointing to space. Prehistoric and superhero themes is, of course, what we got. So, we have the Wonder Woman at tier 70. We have the Black Panther inspired tier 1 and tier 100 skins. You have a lot of new things that are superhero themed, as the new POIs, the houses, the bunkers, the enemy bunker, and like I think it's the Avengers, or you know, that house. I'm not up to my Marvel stuff, but that house relates to some superhero stuff. Really cool. And with the introduction of Season 4 Battle Pass, we got a whole new set of challenges, including the Blockbuster Challenges and the Carbide Challenges. And these were new. So not only now did we just have the weekly challenges, we had 2 new challenges with the Blockbuster and the Carbide. So basically, the Blockbuster Challenge introduced a way of actually something we don't really know at the time of making this video, as we haven't been through all 7 weeks. So basically, by the end of the 7th week of weekly challenges, completing those will unlock us a skin by the looks of it. As I said, by the time of recording this video, we don't really know what it is. But the Carbide Challenges and the new armor that was introduced, a way of new skin upgrades. Carbide allowing you to add armor, improve look of the tier 1 and tier 100 skins, and unlocking more upgrades at levels 10, 20, 30, 40, and 65. And when you complete 3 of these upgrades, it unlocks you the new pickaxe, the Positron. I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly, but unlocking 3 of these upgrades would get you that new pickaxe. So there is not only just new challenges now, there is a new way of unlocking pickaxes, armor to increase and make your skins look better overall and over time. So this is more of a grind to get you playing Fortnite. And with the Blockbuster Challenges, which adds a mysterious and sort of way of people really wanting to find out what could be at the end of week 7, when we unlock this new skin that it looks to be as a legendary skin. Who knows what it could be, but no one really knows until the end of week 7. So that is Season 4, guys. Of course, we once again had the 100 tiers, and for the first time ever on a Season Pass or a Battle Pass, we had 2 skins on the purchase of the Battle Pass. So not only would you just unlock 1 skin, this time we were unlocking the Battlehawk and the Carbide skins, which this time different than usual, as you would only get a rare skin or an epic skin in the last 2 Battle Passes. This time we actually unlocked a rare skin and a legendary skin straight off the bat on Season 1. And the new controversy, or not so much that, but just the new sort of complaints and worries a lot of people had with the new Season 4 Battle Pass, is that this tier 1 skin looks very, very similar to the tier 100 skin, and it's basically just a reskin with a different color and, you know, sort of orange lights for the tier 100. But that is the Black Panther inspired skin, of course. But yeah, guys, Season 4, Season 3, and Season 2 all recapped for you guys right there. All the new introduced things into all of those seasons, what happened, the themes, all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd appreciate if you could guys drop a like, that would mean a lot. Subscribe with notifications, I'd appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, everybody, and bye bye.